Hello. This is about week 3 weeks late. Um, but Marvel released a teaser trailer for the Black Widow film, and so we're gonna watch the trailer now live. I've not seen it before, so as normal, this is my live reactions to the trailer. Without any preparation or anything else, because I've not seen it, so we're going with completely blind. Black Widow is probably the most longest demanded Marvel film that's been asked for. I'm pretty certain since 2010's Iron Man 2. Um, I imagine it's. I think there are two factors in that. One, the character was fairly a strong female character in a superhero film, and people believed, and rightly so, that you know it's not fair to simply delegate that to a supporting character, and that such a character should have their own film where they're the leading character. Um, and also as we progress through what are extraordinarily fantastic pieces of action cinema, um, Marvel has until last year's Captain Marvel a massive hole, obvious hole in it, lacking a female protagonist-led film, especially considering DC's Wonder Woman did so well critically. That was even more kind of obvious. Um, Captain Marvel, for various reasons, was divisive. Probably some of them, I guess, critically valid. Other reasons, more kind of just general sexism amongst nerds. Um, yeah, now we've got the kind of the one of the most longest demanded films of all time. I personally have been against a Black Widow film for a long time, mainly because I feel like a character like Black Widow works better when a lot of the backstory is actually subtext rather than overtext, and that you're getting snippets and you're then able to kind of extrapolate your own theories. That works kind of for a spy origin. Much like how we don't know Garrick's backstory exactly, that what makes Garrick a better character for it in Star Trek. Um, I often felt that was the exact same reason why Black Widow worked as Black Widow did. That we were introduced to her without an origin in someone else's film, and just everyone was like, "Oh, this is Black Widow." Um, Clearly powerful character. We don't need to go more into detail into that. But I guess what's interesting about this film is that it's released after kind of the character's official exit the MCU. As far as we know, this is the last film that's going to have Scarlett Johansson playing Black Widow. It's the last film we're going to see Black Widow in after her character's death in Endgame. Spoilers, by the way, in case you're one of the 5 people who care enough to watch this and haven't seen Endgame. Um, so yeah, I gave a brief glance on a Wikipedia article before I watched this, and I don't recognize a lot of the characters' names. I consider myself a comic book fan, but for various reasons, a lot of it's to do with my uh general lack of general lack of finance as a child. That prevented me from really having that much access towards comic books. I absorbed a lot of what I absorbed via secondary materials, it, the internet essentially. Um, and I don't think I really particularly followed a lot of Black Widow's backstory, so this isn't something I'm gonna know much about. But oh, whoopsie, my face is not be. Yeah, I should have started. Um, bear with a second. This is the behind the scenes part you're not meant to see. Uh, yeah, we'll go with that. Not actually. There we are. It's better. Yeah, I think we can see my expression here. Anyway, Brill. I help, I don't. Good.
I used to have nothing. And then I got this job, this family. But nothing lasts forever.
I heard you had to leave in a hurry.
It's never easy these days.
So what are you going to do?
I've lived a lot of lives, but I'm done running from my past.
I know you're out there.
I know you know I'm out here. So we're gonna talk like grown-ups?
Is that what we are?
It's good to see you too, sis.
What brings you home?
We have unfinished business. We have to go back to where it all started.
Lucky us.
One thing's for sure. It's gonna be a hell of a reunion.
Still fits. Family. Back together again.
You got fat.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's a teaser trailer, so well, we shouldn't really have. We shouldn't go into expecting too much given back because it's meant to be. But yeah, okay. So I mean, it's not really an origin. It's not really an origin. Sorry, just made all my windows disappear. It's not really meant to be an origin story exactly. Let's find a frame to it. Yeah, so it's not meant to necessarily be a origin story, and kind of my misunderstanding going into it, assuming it was gonna be. It's very much more. Okay, so it's set after Civil War, so it's set after Black Widow flees after allowing Captain America and Soldier to escape, and then she goes and does her own crack essentially. So this is kind of just a preview of what she kind of does in that time, rather than. But I guess she goes in that time. She's kind of visiting old ghosts, as it were, which includes because it's a midquel, but it's gonna have a lot, possibly some flashbacks, and we get to see a bit more of get to learn through that her past. So along with the Black Widow, which is Natasha Romanoff, words, is also
Family. Back together again.
You got fat.
there we go. Yeah. So then we've also got two other Black Widows, which kind of does, I'm gonna say, have a lot of Charlie's Angels feels to it, but I say that with absolutely having never seen any of Charlie's Angels, well, any of it really. So I'll be way off there. We've got two Black Widows. they're gonna be the kind of supporting characters. Tasha's Black Widow, and we also have this character who I can't remember the name of, but from my brief Wikipedia research, is apparently the Russian equivalent of Captain America, the Russian super soldier, which I think is the most curious inclusion because a lot of criticism towards Shield agents in Avengers, so Black Widow and Hawkeye, was that you essentially had two normal soldiers, assassins, spies fighting with the likes of Super Soldier, a goddess alien, and Hulk. And there's a massive kind of power imbalance there, and people often question the realism, which is bizarre considering it's a super film, but that's people for you. So yeah, uh, this is again, I mean, because Hawkeye never got a film, so this is really the first Marvel mainstream film. If we ignore the TV shows and we ignore the one shots, it's the first Marvel film where the main character has actually arguably no superpowers. I would, I think that's a kind of I think that's a viewpoint that fails to really appreciate intelligence as a superpower, and I think even though you know Hawkeye has no supernatural physical prowess. He has super at least peak human reflex and dexterity abilities. And Black Widow is very clever and very manipulative and sort of superhero in that sense, even though they have no kind of combat real superhero powers. But yeah, it's devoted like a muscle. This is kind of the character's role in the team dynamic. It would seem that seems a bit kind of, well, if you're gonna make a film where everyone, where all your characters are, you're making a Marvel Studios film and your main character is Black Widow, who has traditionally been given a lot of criticism for being underpowered compared to the other teammates, and then you put another teammate which is overpowered. That seems to really negate that. But I mean, obviously, execution, the character seems more comedic than anything else. We also see in this trailer. I'm pretty sure it's Thaddeus Ross. He does a bit different. I don't know if that's just I don't know if this is possibly de aging effect here. Because he looks. I mean, he has the same hairstyle and general posture of Thaddeus Ross, who I know is in the film from Wikipedia research. There's a certain looks different as if he's been de-aged, which I mean Marvel excelled de-aging, so that would be factor. So it implies that maybe the character had a role to play in Black Widow story, before the Hulk, before his appearance in the Incredible Hulk. We get some flashbacks in this trailer to her appearances. Well, we see her appearance in here. Oh, I guess this is from Age of Ultron, which is always interesting to see because, like Incredible Hulk, Age of Ultron appeared to be a film that Marvel seemed keen to forget, but it played a whole lot of factors in Endgame, which was surprising but also nice. I mean, obviously, this is how he was from the Avengers. Then this is Winter Soldier. Then we get Kevin Mon before, so I don't know which train station this is because I'm not an aficionado of train stations. Although flags here should really give it away. And I stuck at geography, so I don't actually recognize the flags either, which I guess is my own failing as a human being. I'm sorry to let you down in this way. But that's obviously her on the run. She's going back to go find. There's a lot of this kind of showing how equal footing they are. This part's interesting. Because when I first saw this in the thumbnail, I was like, oh, this seems very Wakandan aesthetic. But obviously, that's not what she is. She obviously has blonde hair in the Battle of Wakanda. I don't think that's kind of the armor, anything close to the armor she was wearing. So this is actually obviously set at a different era. I mean, there's a joke you can track down the progression of time in the MCU by what state Black Widow's hair is, and this looks very similar to the hairstyle that she has Endgame, but I mean probably isn't that because she's obviously dead at the end of it. So I think it's actually more. This is a new something we've not seen before, and I think this is more kind of the ending of what we see at the end of this trailer when they've got that kind of weird battle on the sky. This is kind of after the end, after everything's crashed down. So here we see Black Widow in winter combat wear. I think this is the Red Room, which is where the Black Widows were trained, and we've seen a bit of the Red Room in Agent Carter, which I still need to watch the second season of. So that's a character. I think that's not. I mean, I want to say I heard somewhere that it was meant to be Taskmaster. I don't know if that's just because I've been enjoying Spider-Man on the PS4 for the last, not recently, because I finished it like a bunch of months ago, but about half a year ago actually. But it might still be stuck in my mind from that. But I think I did read somewhere that Taskmaster was meant to be a villain in it. That's the Russia, America. Yeah, this is kind of the action piece, I guess, that we're gonna see. So we don't really know much about the stakes, but obviously it's I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing. You can't really doubt a Marvel film because they've had such a consistent level of success. It's probably going to be a good film. And we're just going to have to watch it and find out. So really, we're not here to judge the quality, and of course, the teaser trailer, so that should be, I've just got a thing here that says, heads up, we've detected copyright material, audio, and video in your stream. Your stream may temporarily be blocked. Fab. Cheers. But yeah, I guess the most interesting introduction is how does Russian Captain America play a part in all this when we've never heard or seen of this character before? You think if he has the same kind of strength levels as Captain America, he could have played a role elsewhere. And what because this is set in the middle of the MCU, well not middle but like in between bits. So how does this play a role in that? I guess is the other question. Like how will this cross link with the other things happening simultaneously, and that's what we've really got to wait and see. But yeah, that's my immediate reaction. Guess we'll have to wait another 6 months to find out. With that, no, goodbye. Guess we'll have to wait another 6 months to find out.